Affairs. So, on behalf of our team, welcome. We hope you're going to have a great day. Without any further ado, I would like to invite in front Mr. Florin Serghi from Timișoara City Hall to tell us a few words.
Bună ziua! Bine v-am găsit! Aș dori să vă transmit un mesaj, dragi invitați, distinși parteneri, domnilor și domnilor. Este o onoare pentru Primăria Timișoara să găzduiască astăzi unul dintre cele mai importante evenimente dedicate inovației, colaborării și tehnologiei. Technology Expo and B2B Meetings 2025. Timișoara, după cum știți, are o tradiție solidă în domeniul cercetării, dezvoltării și industriei, iar în ultimele decenii a devenit un pol regional de excelență în IT, producție avansată, R&D și antreprenoriat tehnologic. Acest oraș este construit pe spiritul colaborării și al progresului, iar prezența dumneavoastră aici confirmă că mergem mai departe pe acest drum împreună. Ne bucurăm să vedem astăzi reuniți la Timișoara specialiști în domeniul tehnologiilor emergente, reprezentanți ai mediului academic, ai companiilor inovatoare și ai administrației publice. Dialogul dintre toți acești actori este esențial pentru a construi orașe mai inteligente, industrii mai sustenabile și comunități mai prospere. Primăria Timișoara susține și va susține în continuare inițiativele care promovează inovarea, digitalizarea și parteneriatul public-privat. Credem în potențialul Timișoarei de a deveni un model de dezvoltare urbană și economică în România, dar și în Europa Centrală. În sprijinul celor spuse mai sus, aș dori să menționez că ieri, 28 mai, Primăria Timișoara a fost premiată pentru primind premiul de transformare digitală și guvernanță inteligentă la Smart City Industry Awards. Acest premiu validează direcția bună spre o primărie transparentă, eficientă și deschisă. Vă mulțumim pentru prezență și vă dorim tuturor o zi plină de idei inspirate, conexiuni valoroase și parteneriate durabile. Vă mulțumesc!
Thank you. We are happy to have you, and we are glad to have the support of the local authorities as well. And congratulations once again for the prize. We would like to see as many cities in Romania win this type of awards. For our next speaker, as usual, to give us the pulse of the automotive industry, locally, regionally, and globally, Secretary General of Acarom, Adrian Sandu.
Bună dimineața! Good morning, everyone. My name is Adrian Sandu and I'm representing the Association of Automotive Manufacturers of Romania. I'm in the automotive field, as you can see, so I will speak about cars. I will start with a short presentation. In Europe, we are part of Europe. There are a lot of automotive plants. You can see here 4 models, out of which 2 are made in Romania. I'll let you guess which are made in Romania and where. And Romania has a lot of production of vehicles. Last year we manufactured around 560,000 units. So we were on the 6th place in Europe. We'll see what will happen this year. But as you can see in Europe, in 2023, the total production was around 12 million units. Last year, we had the same level. We have plans for cars, vans. Vans are small LCV, light commercial vehicles, trucks, and also buses. So we have a production of everything that goes on the roads. Let's see what is happening with the global production of vehicles during the last years. You can see the trend since 2000, when in the world were manufactured around 55 million units. 25 years later, the production was around 90 million units. So an increase of 45 million units in 25 years. You can see here the evolution during the crisis and after the crisis, Dieselgate, COVID, chip shortage, etc. And also the increase of vehicles electric vehicles in the total production of cars in the world. So you can already see here a trend in production of vehicles. When we are talking about production, we should also talk about the market evolution and how it will happen during the next year. And Roland Berger developed a study, and one of the questions was, how do you see and what is your intention to buy a car? Which will be the type of the car you buy in the next year, the next vehicle, your next vehicle, which one will be? And you can see that there is still a demand for gasoline and diesel engines vehicles. The next one is hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and battery electric. Although in Europe, Germany, UK, you can see the majority of the share is for traditional vehicles, you can see that in China, the demand for fully electric vehicles is increasing. This is to the fact that China has at least 10 brands of cars manufacturers that are manufacturing a lot of electric vehicles, and the price of electric vehicles in China is lower and lower each year. So this will be an effect. In Europe, the market evolution shows that the sales of electric vehicles, and you have here in the Expo 3 electric vehicles. I guess I let you know which, or I tell you at the end, which are fully electrical. It's increasing and reach around 15%. We are talking about full electric vehicles. If we add hybrid electric vehicles, you can see that the market is already at 50% of the total market. So electrified vehicles are already having at least one half of the total market in Europe. Of course, this will develop year by year, we hope, because we have the target that in 2035, all new electrical vehicles sold on the market should have zero CO2 emissions. And this can happen in two ways: fully electric vehicles or traditional vehicles that are consuming synthetic fuels. No gasoline, no diesel, no hybrid. So either one, either the other way. About the automotive industry in Romania, as I told you, we are the #1 sector in Romania, industrial sector. More than 640 companies with a lot of employees, 240,000 direct employees. Total turnover last year, 45 billion euros, out of which components and assembly, 26 billion euros. The share of total GDP of Romania, 13%, share of total export, 43%. This year, the share is around 49%. So you can see the importance of the sector. Top 3 Romanian export companies out of all the sectors are from the automotive industry. In the top 10 exporters, national exporters, there are 7 automotive companies. So you can see the importance for the Romanian export. As I told you, the production, with the evolution, we had a decrease in 2020 and 2021 due to the COVID crisis and the lack of semiconductors. But we increased in 2024 to a new record, 560,000 units. I hope it will be reached also this year, although during the first months we have a decrease in production of around 11%. But we have new models, 2 new models which are also present here today, which were launched this year. I will tell you, it's Bigster and Puma, fully electric vehicles. So there are 2 new models that made the OEMs to adapt their flow of production and also to adapt the suppliers. Everyone, I saw a lot of comments on the economic let's say, TV news that there is no added value in the Romanian manufacturing sector, and we should increase the efficiency of this sector. This is a study made by an European institution, and that shows that the range of added value in the manufacturing in Romania is one of the highest, and I tell you, is the highest from the Central and Eastern Europe countries. So that shows that the manufacturing sector in Romania brings a lot of value for production for all the sectors, all the manufacturing sectors. We are not talking only about the automotive, but the automotive sector has a great importance in these figures. Which are the challenges? I am always talking about the results, but also the challenges. Change of mobility. Yes, we are seeing 2 wheels, 3 wheels, fully electrical, hybrid, hydrogen, and all the types of fuels. We have rising prices for raw materials, but not only for raw materials, also for workforce, also for transport, logistics, etc. We must decrease the CO2 level in transport, but also in production. If you have factories with production of parts, assemblies, cars, etc., you must track the CO2 level of every component you are assembling or you are manufacturing. And of course, it's the other challenge, which is representing by the presence of other non-European brands on the European market. This can be a challenge, but can be also an opportunity for cooperation in the future. And we'll see where we will go the production and the turnover during the next years. And I will finish. I have only 2 slides left. We can see here the capacity, the production on below, and over capacity. So we still have enough room in Europe to manufacture vehicles and also in the world. Although we can see announcements of new plants, assembly plants to be made in other regions of the world, in Turkey, in Hungary, or also in Europe, new plants for vehicles. So this will increase, and if overcapacity in China it's around 100,000 units, in Europe it's around 4.1 million units. So you can see that we still have room to grow. Okay, concerning the suppliers, every time I'm telling the Romanian authorities that the turnover and even if the turnover is big in the automotive industry, the profit margin is low, is below 2 figures. So you can see here the trend from 9.3 for tires, can goes to 3.3 for interior or 1.8 margin in interior parts for vehicles. So you can see why this turnover is decreasing, and this is the evolution of profit margin during the last 4 years. So if you are working in one of these fields, I can put at your disposal this study in order to see what are the trends in the next future. Who we are? We are the only association which is recognized by the Romanian government as an official partner for the automotive industry. We are the only automotive industry association in Romania. And we gather more than 170 member companies. We work also at European level in order to adapt the European regulations also accordingly to the Romanian specifications of the industry, because we do not have the same industry and the same request as France or Germany has. Not all the times, but sometimes. So here are the contact details. Claudio also will share you the presentation after the event. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, I'm here all the day. I will leave for 1 hour, but I will be back soon and we can have all the conversation you want. Thank you very much.
Thank you. As always, insightful. For our next speaker to tell us how we can extend the life duration of our equipment and machinery, Iliuța Hădărean from Interflon.
Hello. Good morning. Bună dimineața tuturor. I would like to present you our company, and as you see, Interflon comes with innovative solution in lubrication to move forward. Yeah. So this company is a family Dutch company, as you see, and it's founded in '98. So it has some history right now, and made a unique technology named MICPOL. Our R&D and production facility is based in Roosendaal, Netherlands. There's also here in Romania, we have our point in Miercurea. Right now, we have more than 500 technical advisors employed, and we hire more, yeah. And of course, we work in more than 50 countries, and we serve more than 100 clients, 100,000 clients, of course. I will show you a short movie about our company and the story of this company. So,
have you ever realized that if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got? This is the Interflon story. A story about the need to innovate. 3500 BC, humanity came up with a brilliant idea, the wheel. An invention that would change the world by making a centered hole in a cylinder and adding an axle. The wheel enabled heavy transport, but its use also meant friction. So after 1500 years, we added spokes, but this didn't eliminate friction. And when the wheel evolved to gear complex machinery and even more friction, even the discovery of lubricant didn't fully solve it, because the fluid didn't stick to the metal surface, still resulting in wear and ultimately breakdown. Then in the year 1980, Wim Horsmans came up with a revolutionary idea. He created micronized particles that fill up the microscopic notches of the metal. By polarizing these particles, they stick to the surface, leaving an impenetrable layer over grinding parts. Years later, his R&D team developed a technology for polarizing a part of the base oil, creating a bonding bridge between the micronized and polarized particles and the rest of the lubricant, leading to a much stronger lubrication film layer than ever before. He called this unique technology MICPOL. MICPOL significantly reduces wear, lubricant usage, and significantly reduces CO2 emissions. His invention became a vision named Interflon, a vision reframing technical maintenance all over the world, making any machine a better machine. Embrace innovation to benefit tomorrow. Interflon. Think forward.
So yes, a lot of people doesn't know how lubrication work, but they just know it's just to use it. But yes, the technology could be increased even in lubrication. So our unique technology is developed in-house by our team of scientists, micronization and polarization of solid particles, as you saw before. Yeah. And our R&D recently found other more sustainable solids, and at the same time, they improved our MICPOL technology by polarizing some of the oil. And this can stabilize the particles on the surface, on the metal, not just penetrating deeper, and forming a bonding bridge between the solids and the rest of lubricant. So lubricating with MICPOL technology avoids metal-metal contact, and also there's this slip effect. Repels water protection against water corrosion and reduce friction to minimum. This is another movie to see how it works in practice, and how is the behavior of these particles?
Yeah, if you generate friction again with your finger, what do you see now? It fills up, huh? Smooth, it does not clump up. And if you look to your finger, you have it on both sides. That is what you want. And Mr. Johan, what is one of the main reasons components tend to wear out? Corrosion, exactly, due to water or humidity. And look, this is water. I will put it on your hand and play with it a little bit. Move your hand. What do you see? Incredible, that's like mercury. And if you throw it away now and you touch it, it's dry. Totally dry. Exactly. I will clean it later. So with our mid-pole technology, what we are offering you is that it avoids metal-to-metal contact because of the two solid films. It repels water, so it protects against corrosion. But most important, it will reduce friction to a minimum, because that is what we're looking for in the lubrication. And that will generate a lot of advantages for you, which will...
Let's talk about advantages. Our mid-pole technology makes energy saving first of all, but not just less wear and tear. Increases equipment service life, more production, less usage of spare parts, and less intervention and downtime. Everybody wants this. Longer lubrication intervals, but not just. It's about emergency properties. Imagine the lubricant are going down somehow, or is loose, or the people doesn't make it on time. So these mid-pole particles make some emergency running properties. Yeah, higher reliability and less downtime, and not less pollution and waste. It's a safer working environment, and from here are resulting in lower maintenance costs and less downtimes. So this is our selection of clients, just one. But imagine that even in Romania we work with a lot of companies, even it's from Romania, even it's from other countries. Yeah, and we are proud to work with some companies here in Timișoara. Let's talk some not so good information right now, but the impact of excessive friction, it's on your business caused by a lot of situations. Unsuitable lubricant used, aged lubricant, insufficient lubrication amount, contamination, corrosion, and incorrect acid pressure. So we have some effect here, and the effect is not so good. Poor running condition causing excessive friction, excessive heat, and excessive wear. And the consequences, it's showed on higher energy consumption and increased CO2 footprint, excessive corrective and planned maintenance, and higher cost and lower output. But let's see what's happened and what means the importance of lubricant. You know, right now, the studies are showing us that between 1 and 3% of the maintenance budget is spent on lubricants, but these are influencing until 40% maintenance budget influenced by lubrication activities. And output, it's just one figure, about 6 billion of industrial output it wastes in Netherlands every year due to major issues in frictions. So, compliance is that 20% of world energy is used to overcome friction, but this could be lower, could be reduced by 10%. And our knowledge is that between 50 and 80% of perimeter bearing failures are lubrication related. So 36% is incorrect lubrication practices, and just 40% are coming from contamination. The value proposition with mid-pole and Interflon is about cost, but reduction right now. Is lubrication intervals reduced, planned and unplanned maintenance time, and spare parts and lubricant. And the output right now would be an improvement in about mean time between failures, maintenance intervals, overall equipment effectiveness. So compliance is that we make reduction of energy use, waste, and CO footprints, improvement of food safety and healthy and safe. So knowledge is about our mid-pole and the information that I told you before. Not just being bold about, because Interflow developed a lot of solutions and we come up with integrated solutions. So some of that, imagine that you have just a little amount of products that are working instant a lot of amount. So make a reduction of shortage cost, save time and money, no risk confusion, and safety. We give technical analysis, and advantages for this is clear reporting, clear starting point, makes your improvement process measurable, and professional guidance in this. Of course, with Interflow Academy, we organize trainings, and yes, we are maybe the single company in making this kind of lubrication trainings, but not just. Not last, we have good collaboration with big producers of automatic lubrication systems like Greco and Tribosurf, and not just that ones. And we give maintenance and replacement automatic lubrication systems and parts with our own team based in our company. So Interflow promise is a world without friction. We have knowledge to deliver our promise. We will make a positive impact on your cost and output and compliance. And we document the value and have the customer agree. We ensure that your benefit is greater than our price. And we warmly invite you to visit us at stand 17. And if you want to have some information, you will have here a QR code to contact us.
Thank you. Very useful information and great videos, by the way. I love the presentation one. Moving forward, for our next speaker, I would like to invite in front Daniela Zaharia, Business Development Manager for SoftNet Consulting, to talk about the topic which is and will still be for a long time to come very hot, which is optimization of business processes through digitalization.
Hello everyone, morning. So my name is Adriana Zaharia from, it's okay, no offense. I'm the designated speaker today for SoftNet Consulting and Alpha Software. SoftNet Consulting is from Timișoara and Alpha Software is from Cluj. Who is SoftNet Consulting? I believe it's the right way to say that it's a Generation Z company born in 1999. So we have 25 years plus going ahead with software implementation. Almost 900 clients so far, 45 consultants, also in ERP and other CRM software. We are present in 5 capitals, let's say, or residential capitals in Romania, starting with Timișoara and Bucharest. So far, we manage 5,000 users for our CRM and ERP. Let's see some encouraging numbers. Probably most of you here have an ERP system already installed and implemented, so you know that's a necessary evil. Why implement an ERP? Because this is on top of what I'm going to talk about today, ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. It saves up almost 30% of the operational costs. Everyone knows if you digitize, it costs you less. You have a better control on your people, on your processes, on your resources. Also, manual labor, introducing data, is prone to errors, so we are trying to avoid this type of errors. Unfortunately, for Romania, more than 70% of the population lacks computer skills. It's a reality and we have to move on. Maybe our children will teach us some computer skills, but this is the situation at this present moment. Also, maybe traditional bureaucratic processes that makes us move paper from point 1 to point B, it has to disappear. So, we are going to talk about the ASYS software. It's an ERP based on Microsoft Server, Microsoft SQL. On the back end, it has Angular technologies and .NET 0.61 version. It can be accessed from any point on tablet, on mobiles. It's yes, it's web-based, so it doesn't have to be installed on a laptop or on a phone or any type of equipment. Also, it's modular. You can start with one module and go to the full integration of an ERP. You don't have to install all of it at once. You can start with one and go up to, I don't know, maybe we have 20 modules so far. So this is a summary of our ERP and also Alpha Software's structure. As you can see, we have sales, force automation, warehouse management, transportation management system, and business intelligence. I have arranged here some issues, some challenges that everyone is facing today. We are going to start with our divided data. Everyone has data all over the place, but our, let's say, our ERP is unifying these databases. It has one unique databases for the entire program, for the entire application, and the Power BI from the Microsoft company. It's integrated natively in this ERP. So it shows reports as a dashboard. It's easy to understand. It's easy to see the numbers in just one click. Also, we can automate the workflows, optical character recognition. When you are writing on the paper and then you are uploading that document on the ERP, it recognizes your handwriting. Integration with electronic document interchange. When you have supermarkets that buy something from you, automatically it makes the connection with your company. You don't have to do anything. So it also has this integration. And the best thing about it, that it shows real-time updates. This means you don't have to restart your computer, or it just shows on the spot the numbers. Also, in today's day and age about e-factura, invoice, that is a nightmare for all the Romanian companies, we have integrations with this system from ANAF, the fiscal institution in Romania, and it's easy and it's standard, so we are obliged to have it. For the people who lack computer skills, it's easy because it has a friendly interface and it goes easy from step to step. It's easy to use, so it's not so difficult for people who resist change, because this is also a challenge nowadays. Nobody wants to change, everybody wants to stay as they are. All right, so let's take some scenarios for the industrial production. I believe many of you are here from the industrial area. What can we do with this ERP? We are making cost calculations and post calculations, to see the data and what the cost of your product is in real time, and also has traceability of your entire processes, and direct and indirect costs. Also inventory, warehouse management for everybody who has stocks, and first in, first out, the rule for every warehouse management. And also the financial and accounting part that it shows, and it's compliant with the Romanian and European Union legislation. Okay, so another scenario is for the transportation and distribution companies. We are talking about the optimization of the routes with the integration of Here Maps, not Google Maps, but Here Maps, because it has those, how should I call it? For the truck drivers, Google Maps, it doesn't help them, so they need more professional and legislation-abiding software for the tracking and moving forward. So also we can automatize the CMR, those documents for transportation for the drivers. Integration with the fuel suppliers and then their tanks, seeing how much you have the gas and the gasoline you have fueled your car with, your truck. And the contract management, it's easy. You just upload the contracts on the ERP and you see the situation of your suppliers, you know, how much in debt or how much credit they have to pay you. Let's see some metrics. We have measured that almost 25% of the costs is saved by this implementation of the enterprise resource planning. And also 55% of the manufacturers, they have this dashboard where they see the numbers. You don't have to make difficult calculations and reports. It shows the key performance indicators in real time. And in Romania, we have the most part of our clients, but we also have in Italy and Luxembourg. This means we are going forward, you know, across the border. And they say that it reduces at the end of the month, closing the financial balance of the month with the 30% faster. And of course, the documentation, the paperwork I was talking about, it's less with 40%. So why choose us? Because we have experience, we have tested this ERP, we know what we are talking about, we have a support team that is professional and it's 24/7 present in response time. And our partner, Alpha Software, it gives its best to stay ahead with the technology and the legislation that is changing from year to year, and it's not a good thing, but we adapt. So, our presentation is about digital transformation. We have to transform and we have to move forward, because if we want to be where, I don't know, Great Britain is today, we have to digitize and automatize. So this is our contact. And also we are here on the right, on the first booth. We are here. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you to all our speakers. Thank you to everyone who attended. I invite you to follow us, subscribe to our newsletter, follow us on LinkedIn, stay in touch with our next events. So we're going to have Sibiu Electronics Expo, December 25, and Arad, October 30, Industry Expo. For today, I invite you to network, exchange contacts, and enjoy your day.